to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You're listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Minute. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. I'm going to play for you today 2 clips back to back from an episode of Special Report on Fox News, December 19th. This clip is for all Americans who think they don't have terrorists in their country, and all Canadians who don't think they have terrorists in their country. With the panellist George Will, I want you to listen to his naivety about how safe America is and how naive he is about the ghettos that are already in the United States. Minneapolis, for one. Dearborn, for another. And I'm sure there are others that other people out there know. But obviously George Will doesn't know about them. We have them in Windsor, and we have them in Toronto. We have them in Montreal. We have them in Calgary. Take a listen.
Not clear that in Zurich it was an attack on a mosque, and in Turkey it seems to have been an attack on the Russians, who are paying the price, at least their ambassador is, for Russia intervening in a civil war in Syria. They all have one thing in common, and that is they are proximate to the Middle East. That is, Europe is not separated by a broad ocean as we are. So I would say that in the ranking of national security threats, terrorism still ranks a distant 5th for the president-elect to deal with. Below Iran, below North Korea, below China and the South China, below
soft targets, George, and France has already issued a warning for Christmas markets to be wary. On November 23rd, a security official was quoted in the Daily Mirror saying this: the entire continent is vulnerable to attack, as we have seen in France, Germany, and Belgium, but particularly in the run-up to Christmas. It is a Christian period of festivities, bringing together large crowds of soft target civilians, and will attract attention from those who wish to inflict harm. This is our issue. We are a free people that are soft targets, frankly, and fighting that is often very difficult.
It is difficult, but one thing we don't have that Europe has, the European, what they call dish cities, the ghettos where Muslim immigrants live together with the satellite dishes, keeping them in touch with, constantly imbibing the culture, including some of the extremist culture. We in this country simply don't have that.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com. I am very pleased to announce that thanks to you for following us on Spreaker.com, that A Radio can now be found on iTunes under A Radio. Thank you, everyone. And I'm on Twitter at A Radio Canada. I'm also on Facebook at A Radio Canada. I am on Gab at A Radio. You can email me at aradiocanada@gmail.com. Please click the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning minutes at Spreaker.com under A Radio. That's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can also find all my podcasts and morning minutes at aradio.wordpress.com. And click on the Morning Minutes tab.